everybody, my name is Dr. Hilary Booth and I'm a naturopathic doctor, and today I want to talk about chemicals and toxins that are found in our everyday lives. So this is something that affects everybody because we are constantly being exposed to different chemicals, whether it be on our food or around us, and we oftentimes don't even know it. Even products that brand themselves as being all natural and healthy oftentimes do contain chemicals and toxins that we are putting into our bodies. So I want to start off by referencing a couple of research studies that show just how bad the situation really is. The first is called Toxic Nation. This is a Canadian study. It shows that on average of the volunteers that were tested, on average they had 44 chemicals detected in them. That's just the average amount, but in total, there were 41 carcinogens. That means they cause cancer, 27 hormone disruptors, 21 respiratory toxins, meaning things you breathe, and 53 reproductive and developmental toxins, meaning these affect our ability to get pregnant, carry a healthy pregnancy through, and also can cause developmental delays and problems in our children. So every single chemical tested was found in every single person. This is something to really take note of. It doesn't matter how old they were, it doesn't matter what their gender was, and it doesn't matter where they lived. If they live in the country or in the city, it was found to some extent in all of the volunteers in this study. The second study I want to talk about is called Pre-Polluted, a report on toxic substances in the umbilical cord of Canadian newborns. Again, another Canadian study. Basically what they did is they took the cord blood from the umbilical cord after the baby was born and they tested it for different toxins. On average, the babies had 200 different toxic elements found in their cord blood. The total number of toxic compounds was 287 for the whole study. And this is really shocking because that shows that even before that baby is out in the world and being exposed to things, that in utero, we are so toxic that we're passing these things along to our children, and that these babies are being born pre-polluted, and that can have a whole range of health effects for them. So some of the sources that we might find these toxins in, the first are your food, so the things we eat. So the first of all, pesticides. The average number of times your food has been sprayed before it hits your plate is 5 times. There are also toxins that accumulate in different animals. In fish, there's heavy metals, mercury being one of them that I'm sure you've heard about accumulating in large fish, especially like tuna. But also fatty meats, and our soil is often contaminated. The second place that you get toxins are the things that we breathe. So I live in Toronto, meaning that I am constantly breathing in car exhaust, industry fumes, smoke. All these kinds of things are just in our air all the time around us. Regardless of whether or not you're a cigarette smoker, you still kind of walk around and are breathing in toxic air. If you live in the country, you have a different sort of array of toxins, but it's more pesticides that you're breathing in. And actually some research shows that these pesticides can last in men's sperm for up to 5 generations. Something to think about. The other thing is you can get it from what you drink. So recently in Toronto they found that there's lead in Toronto water, so you can get your water tested. You can also buy water filters. And also on your skin. So every single cream, perfume, makeup, shampoo, conditioner, soap, everything that you put on your body, if it's not all natural and organic, it's going to contain some sort of toxin in it. So something to, again, be aware of. This isn't meant to scare you. This is meant to give you the knowledge and the power that you need to make informed decisions. So the other thing to look out for are household cleaners, air fresheners. Febreze is awful, paints, adhesives, children's toys even, surprisingly enough. Shower curtains are awful. You know that smell that's on the shower curtains when you first open a new package of them? Those are all toxins. Anyway, I could go on for a while about that, but I'll move on. So I want to talk about a couple of the big 3 of our major things to look out for. The first are called phthalates. It's spelled Phthalates. Those are used to soften plastic and PVCs. They're being phased out right now, but they're still very commonly found in things. They're found on coatings of pharmaceutical tablets. They're found on lubricants, binders, hairsprays, soaps, detergents, anything labeled fragrance on the back of your bottles of shampoo, for example, that's going to be a phthalate. So phthalates are hormone disruptors because and they can cause birth defects. So this is something to watch out for. If you see that on the back of a product, please do not use it. The second one is called BPA, or bisphenol A. This is something that is found on the inside of canned foods, and so you can find canned foods that'll say BPA free. They're also found in plastic containers. So please, I would encourage you to switch to glass containers where possible. And it breaks down with heat and when washing with strong detergents. So basically, if you have, say for example, plastic Tupperware that you're using to keep your food in, and you wash them in the dishwasher, or you heat up your food in the microwave, those BPAs are going to be broken down and released, and then you're going to be bringing those into your body. So to your body, BPA looks like estrogen. It's actually like a synthetic estrogen, and that causes hormone disruption in the body because your body can't distinguish between something it should get rid of and the estrogen that it should be making. And the concentration of it, actually, in a study, if the concentration was significantly associated with obesity in children. So they looked at kids, they took the concentration of BPA in their bodies, and the more BPA they found, the more likely it was that the child was going to be obese. So that's something that we're seeing that is not just a trend, but that it's a significant thing found in research studies. The third one I want to talk about are polychlorinated bisphenols. These are what we call persistent organic pollutants. I'm sorry I'm using so many large words, but basically it means that they bioaccumulate and they get stored in your fat. Your body has a really hard time getting rid of these things. They're found in fish, dairy, hamburger, and especially poultry, and they will accumulate in your body over time. So what do all these things cause? And there are lots and lots of different symptoms, and in some people you might not have any symptoms at all. So they cause migraines, headaches. The hormone disruption can cause difficulties with your menses, so whether it be not having your period, it's very heavy, it's got lots of clots, it's causing cramps, it's causing PMSing, bloating, breast tenderness, infertility. It decreases your sperm count, it causes hypothyroidism, which we see tons and tons of in our population. They cause cancers, they cause type 2 diabetes. Again, these things are prevalent in our population. You have to wonder why, right? Autoimmune disease, examples like these are lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. It causes child developmental issues. ADHD is something that's super prevalent in children these days. Learning development issues. It causes neurotoxicity, things like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's. And it causes infertility, as I mentioned before, reducing your sperm count and affecting your women being able to cycle properly, produce an egg, and bring that through to a full and healthy pregnancy. So what can you do? This is the part I'm sure you've been waiting for. So first of all, you can get tested. You can test your water at home. You can do an environmental pollutants profile, see what's going on in your body. You can look at hormone testing. You can do genetic testing to see whether your body is well equipped or poorly equipped to be able to process and get rid of these toxins. You can do heavy metal testing as well. I would encourage you to take a look around your house at your personal care products. Go get your soaps, your shampoos, all these things. Even brands that say that they are safe, like Dove, for example. Things that you may assume you're getting the pure and safe, environmentally friendly personal care products. They are probably not. So look on the back. See if it says things like fragrance. Artificial colors like yellow number 5, parabens, PGEs, BHAs. There are all these different little acronyms. If you don't know what they mean, you probably shouldn't put them on your skin or in your body. There are apps that you can put on your phone. One of them is called Skin Deep, and this is a really great database. You can basically scan or type in different products and see how good or bad they might be for your body. Go to your local health food store, chat with the people there. There are tons and tons of natural brands coming out that are getting better and better by the day. There are, so what I've personally done in my life is I've just gradually transitioned things over. So when I finished my deodorant stick, I went to a natural health food store and I bought a natural deodorant stick. When I finished my shampoo, I did the same thing. Over and over, it does take some practice, and it does take a little bit of trial and error sometimes to find a product that works for you, but do it, it's worth it. The next thing that you can do is you can do air ventilation, HEPA filters, water filters. For your food, you can wash it thoroughly, obviously. You can look at the list called the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, and this will tell you the Dirty Dozen are the ones you should always make an effort to buy organic, and the Clean 15 are the ones that are a little bit less dangerous. This is a list that's put out every single year, so I'd encourage you to go look for that. Use glass containers to store your food. Use glass water bottles. I don't want to see anybody walking around with a plastic water bottle unless it's absolutely necessary. You can go buy them. You can get them at Target even to get a glass water bottle that's going to be safe. You can do a detox, so come see me and I'll help you do a detox. It's important to go slowly. If you release a whole bunch of these toxins too quickly, it's going to cause a really bad reaction. You're going to feel really sick. So you need to make sure you do a slow, safe detoxification. You can eat simple things like broccoli, rosemary, green tea. These things all help your body to detoxify better. Drink lots of water. Make sure you sweat. This also helps you detoxify your body. Make sure that you're not constipated, as I've said in my other videos. You should be going to the washroom 1 to 2 times per day at least. And one more note I want to make is about weight loss. So if you are trying to lose weight, or if you are losing weight or have done so recently, when you lose weight, you often are liberating these toxins in your body, and it can be dangerous. So I would again encourage you to see naturopathic care and make sure that you're losing weight in a safe way so that you're not liberating toxins in any way that's going to cause more harm than good in your body. So I know this was a lot of information. Please feel free to contact me by going to my website, www.hillarybooth.com. You can send me a message from my contact page, or you can send me a message here on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel, and I'd be happy to help. Or you can book an appointment with me, again, by going to my website at hillarybooth.com and booking an appointment there, or calling the office. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a great day.